Good day, everyone. This is Teacher Andrea, your lecturer for the second episode of the Calculus Speaks. But before we start, let's have a quick review. As shown in the figure, we choose a point in a plane that is called the pole, labeled O. Then, we draw a ray, starting at O, called the polar axis. This axis is usually drawn horizontally to the right, which is the positive x-axis. If P is any other point in the plane, let R be the distance from O to P and let the theta be the angle. Take note, it is measured in regions between the polar axis and the line OP. Then, the point P is represented by the ordered pair r theta, and r theta are called polar coordinates of P. We use the convention that an angle is positive if measured in counterclockwise direction from the polar axis and negative in the clockwise direction. So let's now move on to our lesson proper, which is plotting polar coordinates. So we have here two examples, and for example number 1, we have positive theta, and for example number 2, we have negative theta. So, for our example number 1, we have 5 pi over 4. Let's draw first O as the pole and the ray, which is the polar axis. Since 1 is the radius and theta is positive, then we do the counterclockwise direction. We can see that 5 pi over 4 is in the quadrant number 3. And for our example number 2, we have negative 3 pi over 4. Let's draw first O as the pole and the ray, which is the polar axis. Since 1 is the radius and theta is negative, then we do the clockwise direction, which is like this. So, we can see that negative 3 pi over 4 is in the quadrant 3. Lastly, let's have a trivia for you. Have you noticed that example number 1 and example number 2 both lie in the same point? Yes, because it is one of the characteristics of polar coordinates. So, let's have our exercises. For exercise number 1, we have 2 pi over 6. For exercise number 2, we have negative 11 pi over 6. Pause this video since the answer will be posted in a while. Are you done plotting? Here are the answers for exercise number 1 and exercise number 2. I hope your answers are correct. That's all for today. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.